Hey, so I actually decided, okay, let's turn that way. I actually decided to just make two separate videos. So I just showed you the flower beds, the stuff right around the house, and now I want to show you the garden spaces and just everything that's back out here in the yard. Um, because that video wasn't long. It was like 8 minutes all the way through because I didn't take as much time in the front as I did in the back, but it could get kind of long if I try to do all of this at once. So I felt something on my arm. Okay, let's show you the garden. All right, here's the one that has the tomatoes and the peas the sweet peas. These sweet peas just didn't do anything for me. I don't know about it. I don't know. And I planted that from watching Roots and Refuge, and it may be that she has hers on a spot that stays more shaded. Like this is just wide open back here. So maybe that's what it is. But I felt like weather-wise, we have really the same kind of, weather, the same kind of heat and everything. So I figured if she could grow it through, at least through early summer, whatever, that I should be able to too. But I think she may have hers where it gets more shade. I don't know what's with all the walls, y'all, but I do not like it. Ugh, I don't like it at all. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is up? What's up with the walls? Y'all tell me what that's about. Okay. Anyway, let's look at the cabbage. Okay, because this one right here is big. That is big. Let's see. I stick my hand through here. Sorry. See my hand? That thing is really big. Now I'm not sure how big it is, like from the base up, but as far as width, it's wide at least. So it could be wide and kind of flat, honestly. It's a dahlia, and I want to try the beneficial insect thing, because I have really bad thrips in my dahlias and my zinnias. So I want to try that, and I need to do that pretty soon. I actually cleaned up the ones that I showed you around the house, but I didn't come out here and clean these up. So I should get on that at some point. Here's the other little cabbage section, another dahlia. Let's come around the outside so you can see under here. That's the calendula. And there's some kale and either cauliflower or broccoli and Brussels sprouts. More kale. There was a volunteer tomato that I did not pull out. And then back here, we have tomatoes that I actually planted. Okay. Marigolds. Everything in here I actually planted. Marigolds. The eggplants that were struggling because it stayed so wet back here, but they didn't die though. So all of them are here except for one. There should have been one more on the other side of this, but it's gone. But I do still have four out of 5, so that's good. All right, I'll take you on the inside. So the way I have the shade cloth on these is where it's over the top and then down. Oh, walls, my God, what is with the walls, y'all? It's over the top and then down the west side of these long beds. It's not wide enough to go all the way over. So that's why I had to bring you in on this one to show you from this side. So again, oh yeah, I have celery in there too. So there's celery in this side as well. Okay. So again, kale, celery, Brussels sprouts. I don't know if that's the calendula or if that's celery, but both of those are in here. I also took my little pots of basil and dropped them in here. You see it? Yeah, so they're right here in this section. Like I think I have one on this side and this bed, and then like 1 or 2 over here. And then there's that. Here's a look at this bottom bed from the other side. And here are the main tomatoes. and the carrots, and I was gonna say broccoli, beets. I actually just pulled some of these out like a few days ago. And that's the first that I pulled from this batch of the beets and carrots. But yeah, got the beets, carrots, more marigolds, and tomatoes. Ugh. God, y'all, I can't with the wasps everywhere. I really can't. Okay. Yeah, I haven't pulled any of these yet. That's my yellow brandywine. Haven't gotten any off of those yet, but I did just get a really big harvest off of the San Marzanos, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull these too. But I did, yeah, I just got a big harvest off of those. Most of them, a lot of them look like these, where they just had a little color on them, or even less color than that one, but they were already starting to change, so I went ahead and grabbed them before anything could get to them, because I really want to put a good bit of tomatoes up this year, which is what I was hoping to do last year. But that's why I have so many San Marzanos planted, because even these back here, I would say maybe half of the tomatoes back here or more are San Marzanos as well. But yeah, so that's what's in here: tomatoes, carrots, beets, and flowers. Okay, so while I'm walking over, I forgot to tell you, back there, on actually on both sides, but mainly on that side where the basil is, I just pulled a bunch of stuff out of there. So a bunch of that broccoli and cauliflower. You know, you're hearing things moving. I heard something move. You know, I told y'all when I planted those, it was really just me trying something. I wasn't really sure how well that would do with my heat, so I gave it a shot, and a lot of them ended up going to flower, so I didn't get anything from them, and I just pulled them out like Wednesday, I think it was. This is Saturday. So yeah, just recently pulled them out, just kind of hanging on to them, but they're gone. I don't know why I walked on the inside of here. Let's go back to the outside. Okay, so I talked about how I wanted to try to grow the beans horizontally. Oh, it's a butterfly. So they're reaching up. I actually just pulled them down and started wrapping them again, but they'll stay on when I put them like this. But as they grow, they'll just start shooting up, and then I have to grab them and pull them down and wrap them some more. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not doing that every day, because I just did it today, and they had a good bit of length on them when I came and did it just before I did this video. I did it. So yeah, I think that's gonna work out though. I think it's gonna work. They don't seem to mind being forced to the side, so I think they'll be okay. Here is my cherry tomato that is amazing, and then this little one that was struggling because of the sunflowers, which are now gone, as you have already seen. So that one little squash that was over here, that didn't make it. Dahlias, more marigolds, and look, let me back up. Let's see, this shadow, the light in the shadow, I'm not sure how well you can see what's happening. But all of this is just this one tomato plant. Let's see. Yeah, that one, I just stepped on a tomato. That one squash that was off in there, it's gone. But the beans are doing good. Cucumbers, I pulled a few cucumbers earlier. I haven't gotten much off the yellow, the wax beans. Or these right here. Someone is eating the tops off of these burgundy bush beans. Something's eating off of them. And I don't think it's the rabbits, because it's eating like the very top of them off. So I don't think it's the rabbits. I'm assuming it's some kind of bug. Yeah, here's the corn. Like I said, I did pull a couple of ears off of this earlier, and I probably need to go ahead and pull pretty much most of it off, or a good bit of it. Some of it is still very, not ready, but then some of them are pretty dark. Green onions that are always in this corner, and some other onions that I put in. Kale. Like I said, those beans, I haven't got anything off of them yet. Let's see. Let me back up. It's the okra. More beans. These beans I actually have gotten some off of. And this is where I first noticed that something had bit on these, because this one, the top of it is gone right there. But it's got so much growth on it that I think it'll be fine. Same thing with these. I feel like they have enough growth that even though they've been chopped off at the top, they should still make it. But yeah, the okra, watermelon. Look at that baby. That one right there. One right there. Let's go to the other side. Yeah, all my squash over here is gone. That pumpkin is still in here. I actually came in here the other day and pulled the other pumpkins out. But there's one over there that's still in here that's dead. I just didn't take it out yet. And then this one. The squash bugs have been crazy this year. Look at them. Look at that. Those are baby squash bugs. Well, they're not babies. They start off much smaller than that, but you see they're like white or gray or whatever. They'll be, dark like what you're used to seeing. But yeah, they have been crazy this year. But yeah, I don't know. That's something else I'm thinking about with the beneficials, is trying to get something for squash bugs, because trying to do neem oil and all that, it wasn't working out. I feel like I did more harm than good with that. So yeah. Anyway, this is what that looks like from the other side. Just trying to show you some more watermelon. Oh well, I showed you that one, right? That one that's over there. This one right here. I don't think there are any others under there. And now the start of the bed currently, because the okra hasn't gotten particularly big yet. Hold on. There are those other okra that I planted in here later. Okay, so there's one. There's a watermelon. There should be one over here somewhere. Somewhere in here. It may have gotten taken over. Okay. And then there was one up there. Oh, it's right there in front of me. Okay. But yeah, there should have been one over this way. Yeah, it may have just gotten taken over. I don't know. Or it could still be under there and I'm just missing it. But yeah, the peppers. The peppers are amazing, okay? And I'm getting some idea of what's what now. So I already knew these two on the ends were my hot ones, so no real, concern with trying to figure them out. So I'm pretty sure that's the poblano. Nope. Yes. And this is the jalapeno, I think. Either way, it's one of those two. I probably have that noted in the video. And here's something, probably a bell pepper. These look like bananas. So those back there as well. And look at these. They are pretty. They are so pretty. But I don't have anything that's supposed to stay green. Okay, so see that one back there. You see that? Those are rotted. I didn't even see that before. I haven't seen that before now. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to have to pull that off. Okay, so I don't know why that did that. There's a hole in it, so I wonder if something opened it up where the water was able to get in and rot it. I don't know, but I hope they don't keep doing that. That's not okay. And there's one laying back there. See it? So anyway, these are looking really good though. They're looking really good. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I almost pulled a couple of them the other day. Because I wanted some peppers or something. Look at that back there. They are filling up and I'm very, very pleased. And this one has a similar shape. This might be my golden Marconi. because those back there have a similar shape to what they had, but they seem like they're gonna stay thinner, stay about the size that they are right now. And did I already say this? I think this is one of those new ones that I was doing this year that I hadn't grown before. I just got those seeds for the first time for this year. But the Golden Marconis I did have last year. And I think these just seem bigger. So I think these are going to be my Golden Marconis. And that is great because I really like those. I really like those. All right. This is actually going faster than I anticipated. Let's see. Are there any rabbits to see? I don't see any little babies. They might be down in there. Or they might be gone. I don't know. All right. Let's go to the back. Okay. I just moved that cucumber to try to get it to go up the trellis. And yep. So what this is looking like does not look great at all. These sweet potatoes are struggling. They're struggling. And y'all, yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, they're struggling. Only 2 of those are here. The others, they just got too dry for them. And then that's the sweet peas, the green peas. Here's my other bed. It's cauliflower, I believe. I don't think there's any broccoli. There is calendula and the parsley's in here. And I have pulled a few of these out. Look, this parsley is going to seed. But I have pulled some of these out too. And even though some of them are pretty tall, it's like they're closing up. So I left them just to see if they'll go ahead and head. If maybe they're just gonna be tall like that. I don't know, but that's what's happening in there. Little calendula flower. And y'all, the wasps are alive today, okay? I said that and it flew at me. All right, let's look at the trees. I have not watered these as much as I should. They are struggling to hold on. That is, I don't know what that is right now. That's a nectarine. That's a nectarine. This is a plum. I really need to water things, but look at this. You see that? It's like it's it's shooting out some new growth, so that's great. So maybe not tonight. If I do any watering tonight, I probably won't get back here to the trees, but I do need to water the trees. Here's one of the apples. The apples have held their leaves the best. Their leaves don't look good, but they are holding them better than anything else out here. This is the peach. And it's holding its leaves pretty well. But there's that. There's the other nectarine. This is the one that actually had a couple of little fruit on it. No, I did not eat those. Here's the other plum. And here's the other apple. I went ahead and bought some to stake it up. So you see this down here is pretty straight. But this up here at the top is curved. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. The trunk is straight. But yeah. There's so much happening back here. I try to keep other people's stuff out of the videos. So that's why I'm not really able to give you a good shot of this, because there's too much other stuff around me back here. Especially for this, with this being so tall. Like, it's taller than I can really reach my arms up and show you without just angling the phone up, which I'm trying not to do. So, but yeah, here's that one. Oh, something else. Look at that. I got a tree gone. Let me show you the other one. Here it is. That big safety hazard. that was up here by the bed is gone. So the neighbors back behind me were getting a tree or some trees taken down, and this was like Saturday before last. Like, it's very recent. And I went over and talked to them and got the guy's number just to see if I could catch him while he was already out here, and they were able to knock it out that day. They came back. That was a Saturday. They came back that Monday to grind the stump out for them back there, and he, let me know they were coming. They went ahead and did mine too. So, yep, got it done. All right, y'all. I'm tired. I just mowed the yard and weeded it. I weeded it inside the garden beds, which I don't do every time I mow. And around the long beds back there, I don't always weed eat that stuff, but I did today and sprayed and did my blowing and all of that. So I'm kind of tired. Oh, I'm a little winded. Yeah, look at it. It's a nice little view. So that big patch of zinnias is by one of the windows. It's a really nice view from that window. So yeah, look at them. They look bad. I'll water those. I try to stay on top of watering. Even if I don't water anything else, I try to just come back here and dump a pail of water in that at least. And yeah, I need to harvest some things. Well, I really just need to harvest the corn, and I don't know if I want to pull a head of cabbage tonight or not. I don't know. I don't need it, so if I pull it, it'll be the giveaway. And I need to get the blackberries. I just gotta decide if I want to do any of that stuff right now, if I want to wait and do it in the morning. Right now, I'm about to go take a shower, though, so if I do it, it'll be after that. Alright, I think that's going to be it. Let me know if you got questions about anything. I think I hit everything. I didn't hit those pots in the front. You remember those purple pots that I did? The flower pots. Well, they're pretty much dried out. They're still a little green in some of them, but they were like making actual seed heads, which, yeah, anyway, there were some seeds, and some of them actually dropped like in the rocks down under there, so I'm seeing those popping up already, and I'm leaving them. I'm not pulling them, so that way later on I can take them out and put them in the pots or put them somewhere. But for right now, I'm just leaving them where they're growing in the rocks. But yeah, so they had seeds, and I think I had shown that on a video where I took one of them and just kind of took the seeds and scattered them inside the pot, because it seemed like a lot of where I was seeing the seeds was on the edge of the pot, so it's like they were falling off, which is why I'm seeing them growing in the rocks. But hopefully some of those over in the middle drop seeds too. But anyway, yeah, so it's really dead, but I didn't pull it. I just left all of that in there because, one, the seeds, and then two, just kind of letting that act as a mulch for it. And I don't have plans to put anything else in there during the summer, so they would just sit empty, which they'd probably look better sitting empty than having all that dead stuff in it. I don't care that much, though. I really don't. And I didn't show you the succulents. The succulent pots. Alright, I'm gonna have to go because I'm seeing mosquitoes flying around me. Alright, let me know if you got questions or want more information on anything. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.